Alright, and with that, hello again, folks, and there's one more game for today here, and this will be a 3-player game on the USA map with me against amitss1 and daroj. Amitss has been on a really nice winning streak in our games lately. Let's see if I can put a stop to that here. I think I'd rather go for the 8. Like, I'd rather build late in these kinds of games. Like, I feel like getting fenced in with the builds was kind of what cost me, though, in that last game. Well, just the market moving more quickly in general. Like, what really made the market move fast in that game was plants like 15 and 16 showing up on turn 2, where they're actually going to get bought. They're actually very desirable plants on turn 2. Whereas 15 and 16, those plants, if they come later in the game, then they tend to block the market for a little while and slow the game down. And slowing the game down is what my strategy needed in 5-player. I mean, I'm obviously not going to regret 25, for sure, but amitss getting all those cheap builds and all that efficiency in the early going turn out to be very good for them. I'm not left with the greatest builds here going last, but I want to keep my options open both ways here, so I'll take this build. 40 goes under the deck this turn. Obviously, I'm going to pass on all the plants here. Again, this is an awkward spot for the player with the 4, because they either have to buy a plant like 5 or 9 and drop the 10 at cost, and I think they're willing to drop the 10 at cost here. That might be the correct decision there for them, because if the player with the 4 passes, then you're making the player with the 3 buy a worse plant, and that will hurt them, but it'll also benefit me more. The more slowly the market moves in these first couple turns, the more my 8 plant benefits. I'm making more money than the other players here. So we'll have to see what amitss does for a 3rd city, because I'm going to be looking at Memphis if they don't go there. 22, 29, 35, 39, so 39 will go under 39. Okay. Okay. Ooh. Ooh. This is interesting now, because I can build and still stay middle in the turn order. And I think I want to do that. With amitss guaranteed to stay below me next turn regardless. Question is either Jacksonville or Memphis. Memphis controls more of the Mid-South region, so I'll go there. Again, I want to Because I already have the Rally to Pittsburgh connection to possibly go into the East Coast, which I could look into next turn, depending on what I get. I don't know. 39 under the deck, and 34 in. Okay, all big plants so far. I'm obviously going to pass on 13 because it doesn't fit well with my 8. Question is what comes after. 22 would not be the greatest thing either. Ooh, 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 ooh. I think the move for me is actually to pass here. I don't want to give up 22 at cost. 22 would be really good at this point for amitss. And I can still get to the bottom of the turn order next turn if amitss buys the 13 and builds. Oh, do not buy the 13. Interesting play. I really did not want amitss to get like Atlanta plus the entire red region, so that's why I made that build. Now, Daroj, I don't want to get Norfolk plus the entire East Coast, so I'm going to have to try to build to block them somewhere or other. All right. I'm actually not going to build, though. I have no need to build this turn. I'll just get my extra coal because Daroj is not storing extra coal, so I need to punish them for that. Since they're the players making more money than me right now. Yep, Jacksonville build was expected. So they can still, amitss can still get access to South Florida here. I expected Daroj to go Pittsburgh, actually. They're just building all the cheap stuff. Okay. I don't really mind that. I wasn't going to get those cities anyway. $42 under, 25 in. Okay. Now I pass on 22 for sure. Yes! And I have exactly 2 coal stored. Yes! Like, I don't even care if I can't build this turn. Although now it's getting up to a price that... boy, we're looking at a big market stall at some point here. I'll still bid on it. I'm okay with this. I'm actually okay with this, even though I can't build this turn. The reason I was willing to pay a little more for 25 is that we're going to look at a massive market stall at some point in the game here. Doesn't seem to be happening yet, though. But it should be happening at some point here. I don't think Daroj is going to buy too much extra coal, given that their past behavior, plus, you know, other plants coming onto the market. Yep, they don't buy extra. That's why I did not buy extra, because I'm going to drop in the turn order now. Okay, at least amitss is leaving New Orleans open, which is important for me. That gives me a route. Because what I could do next turn, I go to the bottom of the turn order, and I get Pittsburgh and New Orleans both. I have a lot of connections both ways here. 38 under. I didn't even see 38 drawn, and now 21 is on. Luckily, we do have a couple players who can bid for this. I'm not one of them. Please bid, Daroj. Yes, thank you. This should get bid up. Daroj needs this plant, bro. Yep. Now 26. Oh my god. Well, I'll actually bid this here. Man, there's just... The stall has to happen at some point, right? Stall has to happen at some point. Problem is, I'm just going to be so screwed on money. I'm already past the point where I can build this turn, and I think I need to build. I mean, I will take... hold on. Should I take 13, actually? Hold on. 1, 2... Just barely enough for it. And I do need a plant to move the market, so I think this will be the play. Problem is... Is it even worth it here? Is it even worth it here? I think I'll do this. I can't use the green plant yet, but I will be set up to break the stall in the next turn, one way or another. And yes, 16's coming in, so we're getting into the market stall now. This is what I was thinking would happen. The nice thing is that at least 26 isn't going to be automatic game winner here because oil's been driven up pretty well by the 21 being in the game. 7 was run for a little while before that, which drove up oil. So. $35 under, 20 in. Okay. And 11. So yes, this is the stall we were talking about. Yeah, oil is starting to get more expensive than coal almost. All right. I want to break the stall this turn. Buffalo doesn't really hold much value for me. Daroj, I feel, should build Buffalo to get the most out of the green plant paired with the 21. And actually, oh, they don't build. Okay, they don't build at all, which means... Which means... I do think I break the stall. It's just a question of whether I go Dallas or Buffalo next. I think Dallas. And 19, so yes, we're breaking through all the crappy stall plants now. Got so many connections everywhere, man. So good. $23, so again, we get a stall. Obviously, daroj should be attacking oil here. Yep, correct play. So yeah, 26 is going to be, you know, it's been about equally expensive to run as the 25 thus far. 20 is going to get bought in the next turn, though, so I expect that won't be the case for long. Yes, daroj builds above me, which is exactly what I want to see. And I'm going to get blocked in the East Coast. Yeah. Correct. Believe it or not, we have a decent chance that 20 won't come on the market either. Although 12 will get built, 12 will get removed if it comes on, and another plant will be immediately drawn. Yeah, I got blocked pretty hard here. Amitss obviously my main competition, so they're the player I need to block here. And I need to make sure to not go above 10. So I get at least some of the Step 2 East Coast cities. That's good for me. Just Philly and DC are the only cheap ones left. I'm going to be so behind in the money battle, though. That 27 is finally paying off for amitss, so I feel like they're in front in this game. $33 under. And hey, guess what? 20 actually stays on. I will bid for the 20 here, because this could be one of those stall games where capacity wins. Now I'll pass. There's no way I win the game if I pay that much for the 20. Although there's one of those stall plants again. And at least amitss paid a lot of money for it, so that's a good thing. Coal's about to get a lot more expensive. And daroj has a decision to make. Do they buy the 19? They might buy the 19 here. The dream drop for me in this scenario would be daroj buys 19 and I get 21. But 21's already out of the game. Never mind, 21 is initially in the game. They have 21, so that's not going to happen. Yeah, there's like no better drops that could happen for me here. Because there's a lot of plants that can keep 30 off the market. And yes, 24 comes in, which is bad news for that 19. I will actually buy the 23 here. Because this will make me the most possible money as a bridge to step 3. There's 2 more plants left to be drawn before we get to the step 3 market. Daroj can also build a 14. Daroj could also very easily build 14 out of the market on this turn to help my cause there. I expect daroj to take oil, even though they should arguably take coal at this point, which makes me happy. Very happy that it's oil being attacked, because that benefits amitss more. Amitss is the run, as I think, the clear leader in this game now. I'm just going to work the turn order at this point. Interesting. So they're trying to stay in the middle of turn order. Guaranteed daroj is up top next turn. Daroj has to build. Yes. Build 14 out. 12 is gone. And that means the step 3 card is actually next. 15, 18, 20. So, 23 was arguably a mistake. I mean, 23 I'll get 2 turns out of it, so it probably makes enough money to justify the price. Again, I just ended up too poor in this game, I think. Where I think 36 just doesn't make sense for me. I will bid for this. Because I want a plant that makes money. No great drops there. 30 is good, though. Alright. So Oklahoma City, Kansas City, Detroit. Those are the most important cities for me because those are the last ones left that aren't step 3 spots for me. And Philly. 35. I feel like 39 is going to work out slightly better money-wise for me than 30. Because 19 will be bought this turn. Amitss might just end the game now, actually. Which is why I'm trying to build into, you know, trying to build into stuff that makes it more expensive for both the players. Just take my cheapest cities at this point. Those are the only spots left that aren't step 3 spots. Although luckily it's still 2 step 1 spots, which is juicy at this point. Really glad nobody else built into those yet. Yeah. Okay. Yep, that's good. And I just get any number of safe 6 plants. 40 should be fine for me. 42, 39, 40, 35 has been drawn. This is a pretty motley market. Motley market for step 3. We will get 38 at some point. 38 and 40 are the only plants I can safely buy, I think. Because I'm going to be stuck at the top of the turn order now, which is bad. I mean, whatever chance I had of winning the game probably went away with that, because now I only have like 2 plants left I can buy that are safe for me at all. 38 and 40 are the only ones I can get here in this situation. Now the question is, do I fire the 25 or not? I need the money. I need the money too badly here. Hopefully they don't fight me on the 40 and they don't realize how bad the remaining plants are here. Yes! Bingo, bango, bongo. Okay. So I'm safe to get to 17 at least. I'm just not going to win at 17, but I at least get there. Because my remaining cities are quite cheap. I have a 20, 23, and 25 with Norfolk. Oh no, 24, that's right. 23, 20, and 24. Those are my best ones left. Yeah. I'm really glad that amitss is going to have to replace a plant, though. I mean, they got to have the money to. They have to have the money to do it, but them buying more plants, hopefully, maybe could give me a little bit of a money edge, maybe. Daroj is going to get to 18, though. That's going to be a problem. Yeah, okay, wow. I'm actually going to finish ahead of amitss on this one. All right. I did not expect that. I thought amitss was going to be the problem the whole game. I mean, as long as I get 2 oil, which is guaranteed, it's just a question of how much extra is bought. Whether I get 2 oil or not, yeah. Daroj, obviously, and I'm really glad that amitss is buying extra trash. That hurts Daroj a good deal. The oil too. Alright. 2 oils and a uranium. Question is, can Daroj get to 18? I think I definitely won out in the 39 versus 30 decision. Yes! All right, that's the game then. Wow, amazing. I really thought amitss was going to be loaded because of a 26 plus 27. All right. I will gladly take a win there after the recent streak. So dang, and wow, amitss didn't even buy a plant and still finished with less money at 16 than I had at 17. Wow, they were farther behind in money than I realized. The 20. It was the damn 20. amitss was winning this game up until they bought the 20. I can absolutely pinpoint it to that. It went for over 40, which is ridiculous. Considering how close we were to step 3, that was the mistake that killed them. All right, so with that in mind, I need to get ready for my day out today. So I'll close this off and see you later.